starting sublight engines. Nice one, buddy. We're not gonna make it to the hangar. Gotta put her down. Hold on, BD.
So over the Christmas period of 2023, I played a whole load of games. They are games that I've been meaning to play for a long time. I completed Final Fantasy VII again, the original Final Fantasy VII. I managed to finally play through Star Wars Jedi Survivor, finally. I didn't get it at launch, I was going to get it on PC, but apparently the PC version is atrocious, technically wise. So I picked it up on PS5, and I have to honestly say that despite it still has now quite a few technical issues. There's a lot of T-posing from certain characters. There's I found some hilarious bugs and glitches and stuff. They're not always there, but they are there. There's jankiness basically, but apart from the jankiness, I have to say that Star Wars Jedi Survivor is a really, really damn good game. It's huge. It's got two massive worlds that you can explore in Jeddah and Koba. I think I'm pronouncing that right, and then a couple of other smaller ones. I'm not going to spoil too much because I don't want to give too much away, just in case you haven't played it personally. But the story takes place several years after the first game, after Fallen Order, and Cal Kestis is currently on his own with a new crew, with the Mantis, doing what Cal does, and that is be a thorn in the side of the Empire. And you start off the game on Coruscant, which was really, really cool itself, and it introduces new characters, but the old characters do return as well, and somebody else from the first game does return, very briefly, but in a very awesome fashion. There are a lot of really cool set pieces within this game, which I was very impressed about. The gameplay feels a lot more refined and a lot more fun, now including with different stances, much more stances that you can use, including having a blaster and a lightsaber at the same time, which was really cool. The dual bladed lightsaber is still my favourite. I think you can pull off some really cool acrobatic Darth Maul style moves. That was a lot of fun. And there's like a lot heavier sort of like massive broadsword, which makes no sense because the lightsabers have no weight to them. But it's just a cool gameplay mechanic. You can ride numerous different animals in the world to get around from point A to point B. There's a lot of side quests and people that you can recruit to villages and stuff. There's a lot of seeds that you can find and you can plant them in a farm on Kova, which is, again, I didn't really do too much of that. I kind of just wanted to play on through the story just to get it done, and I will return to just scour over all the nooks and crannies. Of course, you can still customize and create your own lightsabers. You can make Cal Kestis not only change his poncho this time, but you can change his clothing completely, and also his facial hair and his hair, again, which was pretty cool. And BD1 you can properly customize as well. Really cool. I'm quite looking forward to whatever they're going to be doing with the third one. Now, story-wise, Cal Kestis is basically trying to do what he can for the Empire, but he's questioning it as if is he actually doing any good whatsoever, and he manages to find out a location of a planet that the Empire may or may not be able to reach, and he wants to get there to keep friends and family and people who don't want to be part of the Empire safe. And by doing that, he runs into some old Republic style stuff. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really cool. I have to say that the story of Jedi Survivor is the best Star Wars story since the original trilogy, in all honesty, for me. It was really, really good. The first game was good, don't get me wrong, but the second game took it up several levels in terms of story. But if you can put aside jankiness, there's a lot of fun to be had here. The gameplay is self-explanatory, what you can see. It's hacking and slashing. You unlock skill points by getting XP, by killing enemies, or by by completing quests and stuff. There's a lot of secret places that you can find. There are optional, the bounty hunters that used to randomly appear in the first game. You can find them at different locations, and you kill them and collect things from them, and you get rewards. There are shops where you can buy things from by collecting these collectible tokens specific to the planets all over the place. Again, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of platforming to do, which is really awesome. Some really cool stuff as well. And that's basically it's kind of whatever the first game was, expanded upon and made better. But unfortunately, still like almost like a year now. Yeah, it's coming up to almost a year of its release. It's still got a little bit of jank, which is very unfortunate. It's a huge game and just delivers in so many areas, and it's almost perfect, but the performance here and there does let it down. Even on PlayStation on performance mode, the frames did drop drastically at times, almost to a mosaic, which was not too often, but when things got super crazy it would happen, and it shouldn't happen really at all, especially with how powerful the PS5 is. I imagine it does the same on Xbox and PC, and that should not happen. But let me know in the comments down below if you've played Jedi Survivor, and yeah, I highly recommend it, but definitely on offer. I got it on offer. I got it for around about 30 odd quid, but I think in all honesty, I think if you waited for around about the 20 quid mark, you'll be, you'll not be far off the mark there. It's a very good game. It's got a good length to it. It doesn't overstay its welcome. There's plenty to do there and plenty of hours to put in if you want to do all the side stuff and collect all the different parts for the lightsaber and all the different cosmetic items for Cal and BD1. But that is just down to your playstyle, I suppose. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
There's our exit. We're almost there.
All coming in from the surface.
And on our tail. We're trapped.